Hi there, my name is Miguel Gonzalez. I'm a mortgage broker with my loan choices, and welcome to the First Home Buyers Academy. Today we have a very exciting topic. At this stage, you have already looked at the previous video, what a home loan pre-approval is and what the lenders will look into a home loan application. So this video now, we're going to go deeper into the first thing that the lenders will look into a home loan application, which is the income. So we're going to discuss what types of income are eligible for a home loan application, what sort of verification documents we use to make sure that your income is eligible. And then after that, we're going to look as well at the second area, which is the living expenses. So very important. We look at living expenses and your income to calculate what your actual borrowing capacity is. We're going to look now at the income and yeah, so the first and probably the most important thing that the lenders will look when they assess your loan application is your income. So we need to make sure that you have enough income to make repayments on a new loan. So how much are you earning? Basically, you generate income from different sources. You can generate income from different sources. So the most common one is you work for someone else. You work for a company and you are either a full-time employee or part-time or a casual employee. So you're an employee of another company, someone else. And in this kind of area, all we need to look is at your most recent payslip. So payslip needs to be showing as well the year to date of your income. At least 3 months of history needs to be shown so that we can actually verify and annualize your income. So this is very important in case of casual employees. And also, if you are in some of those industries that you get paid overtime, so something like IT, or if you're a nurse or you're a doctor, so very common industries where you receive overtime as part of your income. So we need to have a look at your pay slip, have at least 3 months history there, so that we can actually annualize your income and make sure that we can maximize your possibilities, your eligible income. At this stage, so as I mentioned previously, we're just navigating over the COVID-19 and the pandemic. So all the lenders, they're doing different things at the moment. So some of the eligibility for income has changed. So casual employees, it's probably one of the areas that the banks will not, they're becoming more conservative in this kind of applicants, and they're not considering casual employees. There is some exemptions to the rule. There is still some lenders who look at casual employees as part of eligible applicants and looking at their income as eligible income as well. So, but there is some things that we just need to discuss on a one-on-one basis. It's case by case. The other kind of income is you're probably running a business. So you can have a business in any kind of a structure. You could be a sole trader, you could be a company, you could be a trust or a partnership, any kind of a structure. You run a business, you generate your income, and we can look at that income as well that you generated as a self-employed. The most important thing is that you have been running that business for more than 2 years. So you need to have a business number, an Australian business number, for more than 24 months. And you must be registered for GST for at least 12 months. Some of the lenders will have a little bit of exemptions here, but this is probably the most general. Same again with COVID-19, we have seen some changes and the lenders coming more conservative as well. In normal lending policy, we all need to look at your last 2 years tax returns. your personal tax returns and your notice of assessment, as well as your business. So if you are company, trust, or partnership, we need to look as well this kind of a structure returns and notice of assessments as well. We need also to look at financial statements, your balance sheet, your profit and losses statements are very, very important, because from there is where we can actually look and calculate your eligible income. There is, of course, other sources of income that we can look at. Some of those, the ones that I mentioned before. So if you are an employee and you work, for example, in IT, or you work as a nurse or in the health industry, it's very, very likely that you receive overtime. Some of their industries as well, so you might receive commissions as part. So if you are like a sales representative for a company, you might receive commissions or bonuses as part of your employment agreement. So we can look at those sources as well as part of your income. Some of the lenders will change the policy because of COVID-19, but yeah, so we just need to look on a case-to-case basis. And yeah, I'll show you why it's very important to look at that in a case-by-case basis. Some other income as well that we can look at is family tax benefits. So if you have kids, and you're receiving family tax benefits A and B, we can definitely look at that as part of your income. So the most important thing with family tax benefits is that you're receiving the benefit in a fortnightly basis, not in an annual basis. So very, very important. Fortnightly basis, all we need to look is your most recent statement from Centrelink that you're receiving that benefit, and just compare it with your bank statements. Bank statements as well, so regardless you're an employee or a business owner, you need to provide the last month of your bank statements so that we can look that there is some income coming in, and also we can check as well on your living expenses. Now, once we look at your eligible income, then we need to look as well at your existing debt. So that's probably the second area that the bank will look in your application. What are you spending your money on? So we look at things like any existing debts and what the minimum repayments on those debts are. The banks have different ways to calculate the minimum repayments. So you might be paying just for example, $1,000 on minimum repayments for a personal loan, but maybe the bank will take a little bit of buffer. So it depends on the lender how much they put, and that will actually change your borrowing capacity. We also need to look at all your living expenses. So after we take away all your monthly minimum repayments on any loan or any credit card facilities that you have, then we need to look at how much are you spending on transportation, food, entertainment, any utility bills, how much you're spending on mobile phone, internet, and any living expenses that you have. We need to look at those expenses. We need to look at bank statements to see and calculate the average of the last 3 months. And then with that average, that's how we calculate your borrowing capacity with all the different lenders. So we look at the income, how much eligible income we can put, the maximum eligible income. Then we take all the living expenses. And then after that, we have the surplus money. So that surplus money at the bottom is what we can use as part of repayments on the new loan. We need to calculate, make sure that we look your maximum eligible income, your living expenses as well, and look at your options. Look at your options as well on the property. I hope you have enjoyed this video in which we're going now deeper into what the lenders assess in a home loan application. We started with the two main aspects of the application, which is basically looking at the different types of income that are eligible when you apply for a loan, and also your living expenses and and any existing debts you have. And basically we put them together to calculate your borrowing capacity, which is one of the most important things when you apply for a home loan pre-approval. So what I want to do is I'm just want to put it all in perspective. So keep an eye for our next video in which I'm going to introduce you to John and Jane's case scenario. So John and Jane, they are a couple that I recently helped securing a home loan pre-approval, and I helped them to through all the process up to the purchase of the first apartment. So keep an eye for this video, it's coming soon. Yeah, and as always, if you have any questions, please give me a call on 0430-020-620 or send me an email, and I will be more than happy to answer all your questions and helping you in the process of buying your first home. So I'll see you in the next video, and bye for now.